Done with the first thing. I'll now attend the expo, and then there's, I think, the clothes swap thing.
You've been down this road for far too long. He left your love behind, but still you keep on crawling back despite the pain inside. 'Cause all that I want is for you to be happy. Give me a chance to show that you can be. Well, open your eyes and you see the way I see. 'Cause all that I want is for you to be happy with me. Your tears, they say 1,000 words. I've heard them all before. The ones who love the most, my dear, are the ones left hurting more. He broke you down with no remorse.
I still have half an hour for the clothes thing, but we'll go. Look at this lift.
Your heart standing right in front of you. 'Cause all that I want is for you to be happy. Give me a chance to show that you can be. Well, open your eyes and you see the way I see. 'Cause all that I want is for you to be happy with me.
Put some clothes in, took like half of it back. Now time to go to the next event, which is doll making.
shrug it off, say it's nothing, but we both know that just isn't true. Baby, I can't seem to trace it. This love was sacred, now it's got our knees on the floor, lost in translation. If we're way past saving, then what's it all for? Tell me it's alright, tell me we're alright, tell me that you and I have a chance. Oh, tell me it's alright, tell me we're alright. Swear I traded all to get us back again. Back again. Oh, yeah. Back again. Till another countdown. My head in my hands now. You've been down this road for far too long. He left your love behind, but still you keep on crawling back, despite the pain inside. 'Cause all that I want is for you to be happy. Give me a chance to show that you can be. Well, open your eyes and see the way I see. 'Cause all that I want is for you to be happy with me.
Now it's time to go home finally. First, I need to find a washroom. It's very difficult to locate one in that building, so I'll go to the building that I know and then take a tram because I do not want to walk alone when it's this dark.
Say 1,000 words, I've heard them all before. The ones who love
Time to go home.
are the ones left hurting more. He broke you down with no remorse. Now who will heal the bruise? The one you want in your heart, standing right in front of you. 'Cause all that I want is for you to be happy. Give me a chance to show that you can be. Well, open your eyes and see the way I see. 'Cause all that I want is for you to be happy with me. You can always trust in me. I'll show you a life that he can't see. You become who you've always wanted to be. 'Cause all that I want is for you to be happy. Give me a chance to show that you can be. Well, open your eyes and see the way I see. 'Cause all that I want is for you to be happy with me.
So in the bag we have pamphlets, official guides, lanyard, and a keychain. That's it.
And see